What is good with y'all, man? It's your boy Unseen coming at y'all with another video. So today we talking about what happens after you wake up, what you cannot do when you wake up. And before this video gets started, man, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel get bigger and grow. And that's what we're here to do, man. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The second that y'all wake up, the second that you have a spiritual awakening, you realize that everything is flipped upside down. It's all like turned over and you're stuck trying to figure that out for yourself. Once you wake up, you cannot go back. You will never be able to go back. It's a divine plan that you've now started to access and now you are starting to go down. You can't just go back that easy. It's not that easy, man. And if you do try to go back, if you take that red pill, aka waking up, if you take the red pill and you try to go back and try to take the blue pill, you can't do it. Think of the movie The Matrix. Once you take the pill, there's no going back. If you try to take that blue pill, it just won't work, man. It won't work. You'll never really see things the same anymore. And people will see that as a sad thing, like people will think of it as a bad thing, but think of it as like a new beginning for you. Think of it as something that like you got to embrace, and it's your destiny. It's something that you have to face. So once again, there is no going back. If you do try to take that blue pill, if you try to go back to your old self and yourself that didn't wake up, you're going to be 10 times worse, because you're going to know what you're doing to yourself. You're going to know that there's something greater that you've accessed. You're going to know that there's way more to this life than you ever have known before, throughout your existence. There's way more to it, and you can't just turn a blind eye to that anymore. It's always going to show up. It's always going to be ingrained in your subconscious. You're always going to see that in your dreams. You're always going to be thinking about that at least every like 10 minutes of the day. Like, damn, like I really like know some shit that some people don't know, or I really like got to this point. Like that, those thoughts will never go away, because it's so life-changing, and it happens to everybody at different stages, and some people it may never happen to. Not everybody is meant to wake up. Not everyone's meant to do that. So for the people who have done it, and for the people who are on the path to doing it, are on the path to waking up, just by watching this video, you're on that path because you're seeing what it's like from somebody who has. So the more and more you consume this information, the more and more you will go down the path of waking up. And at the end of the day, it's your choice, man. I didn't really choose to wake up, but I put myself in going down the path to where it ultimately led to me waking up. So I'm not saying like you can choose, but you can choose if you want the truth, or if you just want to be, blissfully ignorant. The knowledge that you receive when you wake up is far going to outweigh the things that you experienced when you weren't. You're gonna realize, like, who the fuck was I when I didn't wake up? Who the fuck was I? I wasn't even a person. It almost feels like somebody was in your body. Someone was snatching your body. It almost felt like that. And from my experience, I definitely have reflected enough, and I've meditated on this enough to where I can assess how I was before I woke up, and I can see that I was not even conscious. I was not even woke. Like, it's literally the idea of waking up. You were almost asleep, like literally sleeping, because you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know shit was happening in other realms. You didn't know about anything. So it's almost like somebody else was living your life for you, or something else, some other entity was in control of you. And that's what I mean, is you can almost see it in people too. Once you wake up, you can see. Once you use this third eye, once you use that pineal gland, you can almost see who, just by engaging in observing, you can almost see who is woken up. It's kind of weird, but these are part of these psychic abilities that you can have. You can almost see who isn't. And the more and more you converse with those type of people, the more and more information is revealed for you to realize if they've woken up or not. And there's plenty of people who pretend that they have, and it becomes part of their ego, And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm a victim of, taking my beliefs and making it part of my ego. Fuck, it's this whole fucking channel. But the intention is not to make it as, I'm not trying to be better than y'all. It just happened. This is just where I'm at. It just happened to be this way. I'm not saying if you have or haven't woken up that you're doing the wrong thing or if you're doing the right thing. I'm just saying it just is. It just is. You can't dispute, you can't put a label on the moral compass in terms of that. There's no moral compass to go by. Because it just happened, it's going to affect you to the point to where you don't even want to go back. Even if you try to go back, you're not going to want to, because you're going to realize how much better it is on the other side. If you wake up, you were meant to wake up. It's always been written down. This has been set in stone. You came here to be a part of this. You came here to wake up. You came here to help others wake up. So do not go back to the if you're already at the mountain, why do you want to go back down? There's no point in going back down. You're already at the top. There's no need to feel like you have to go back down. Because you're at the top, though, it's hard to stay there. It's hard to keep everything there. I have problems trying to stay on my path. I have problems trying to do that. It's just part of the experience. It's part of the process. You have problems, but it doesn't mean you should go back. When you wake up, you're gonna have roadblocks. You're gonna fuck up. Like, there's so many things you're gonna fuck up on, and that doesn't mean you just go back to your old self. That doesn't mean you just start fucking consuming all this bad food. It doesn't mean you just start falling back into this state of low vibration and low being and no life force in you. It doesn't mean you just go and do that. You have to keep and retain and hold on to this information you've been given, this knowledge. But yeah, man, once y'all wake up, there's no going back. There is no going back. And for all the people that have woken up, you know this. You start to you reflect on your childhood, you reflect on how you've grown up, and you realize, like, this was part of the process, is waking up. Like, so to want to go back, you're disrupting that process, and you're once again trying to change something that was destined. That's not going to work out. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the video for y'all. Once you wake up, you cannot go back, and you should not even want to go back, because it's a special thing. If you guys like the video, drop a comment, like, subscribe, share. You know the vibes. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.